Hello there everyone, how are we doing? It is the 22nd of September, it's a Monday. How are we? Hope everyone's doing alright. It's quite a nice day out this morning. Not too warm, not too cold, the sun's out, it's quite bright, it's reasonably warm, but there's a small little breeze going on as well, so it's not too warm, It's warm enough to wear a t-shirt, but cool enough to not be uncomfortable. Really nice. That definitely means that we're now into September. The weather starts getting a bit more reasonable as it slowly drifts into sheer cold. Today's plan, we've got quite a few things to do today. It's turned out to be quite an unexpectedly busy day, and man, there are a lot of cars parked along this road for some reason. I think a lot of them go for the station, but the parking warden comes along at 1 o'clock, so I reckon some of these cars are going to be in trouble. There's never normally this many. There's loads. Anyway, yes, today's kind of turned into an unexpectedly busy day because I have an appointment I need to go to in the high street. Then I'm going into the travel agent, right? Because it's time to have a holiday. I haven't been away, abroad, for a very long time. What feels like a very long time, for an actual holiday. But in obviously 2012, me and Liam went away. We went to Minecon in Paris. But I don't know if that was a holiday. It was a getaway. It wasn't a holiday. And I think that was probably the last time I've actually been out of the country. And then prior to that, I don't know when my last actual holiday was. So I'm going to book a holiday. And I'm going to be going with Jay, as far as I know. I mean, me and him are trying to sort it out. But as far as I know, it's just going to be us two. And we're going away, hopefully. This is what I'm saying, I need to go and book it today. And it'll be good fun. Hopefully going ahead next year at some point. And it will be really good. It'll be so nice to get away for a little while. Like I say, I don't remember the last time I got out of the country. So it'd be good to just kind of get away, do something a bit different, be somewhere a bit new. We decided when we sat down to go, right, we're going to book this holiday, what do we want to do? Both decided we want to go somewhere that neither of us have actually been to. So it'll be completely new for both of us. Obviously each family will have places that they go on holiday, certain places that they're familiar with, that they go to all the time, and we decided that we don't want to go to those places. Jay hasn't been out, said he hasn't been away for a lot longer than me. He did go to LA one year to see Swedish House Mafia, so lucky him, for their final tour. So last time he went out of the country, he went to LA, which is slightly more impressive than Paris. But prior to that, again, I don't think he'd been away for a very long time. So we want to go somewhere that neither of us have been to, that we could both afford, first of all, as well. And we settled on a place in Benidorm, because why not? It's going to be nice weather, and it's reasonably local in the grand scheme of a planet, and actually pretty cheap as well, for two of us. Okay, I mean, there are computers that we could go halves on, and it would cost more than it is costing us to pay for this holiday at the moment. I've been on the website, checked it out this morning, and the price for flights, hotels, transfers, to be all inclusive, basically to keep us covered, it came to £1,090, something like that. And there are TVs out there and computers out there that are more expensive than that, which is really bizarre to think. So I'm going to go and try and sort out this holiday, and then I have to go and pay some money into the bank. I might do that before I book the holiday. That might be a bit better. It's probably a better way around to do it. After I'm done with all that, so I've had my appointment, I've paid my money in, sorted out the holiday, gonna go and meet Taylor, and we're gonna have a little catch up. It's been a while. He's been very busy recently, and I haven't been. He's been very busy recently, so we haven't had a good chance to kind of catch up and stuff. So we're gonna go and do that. Gonna go and sit down and have a drink and stuff. He said he wants to go to Game to buy something or other. I could have a guess what he's gonna buy. I reckon he's gonna go off and buy Destiny. You know, that's the game that everyone's going mental over at the moment, innit? I've heard mixed things about it, to be honest. But you know, I've only ever heard 3 people say something about it, really. So, you know, who knows? If I had to have a guess, I'd say that's what he's going to go and buy. So, on a similarly related subject of sorts, Jay is now living with us at my parents' house. Me, mum, dad, my sister and Jay, all living in the same house now. Reasons for that aren't important, but that's what's going on now. And the reason why I'm telling you that is obviously because it's quite an important thing. You know, there will probably be an instance where future Nick will look back and go, oh yeah, that's when it began and stuff. He's been doing it. He's been living with us for a couple of weeks now. And you know, I wanted to make sure that he would be alright with me just kind of saying so. And I guess the reason why, you know, I feel it's important, I guess, to let you all know, is because, as well, you know, it might have an impact on videos every now and then. You know that I don't like to make the Let's Plays when other people are in the house, because, you know, I like a bit of quiet and to just be able to get on with it, be in that LPing zone and just go for it. So if there's an instance where I can't record, then that's going to have to be the way it is. I'll keep on top of it as best as I can. You know, Jay's very busy. He works an awful lot, so you know, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But also, on a similar note as well, he's expressed an interest in joining me for some of these recording sessions, so there could very well be a point in time in the future where there are kind of, not collabs as such, but where we're both, you know, LPing a game. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be good fun, if and when it surfaces. But just to let you know, just to keep you informed and in the loop. Do you want the good news, the better news, the amazing news, or the preposterously awesome news? Let's start from the top. The good news is that I have done all of my jobs. The better news is that we have booked a holiday. The amazing news is that we got it for 10 quid cheaper than what we should have done. The preposterously awesome news, I've got a can of Monster in my bag. So yeah, holiday has been booked. And it took longer than I thought it would. I knew it would take a while, you know. I was sat in the travel agent. I was prepared for like 20 minutes. It took up to 45 roundabout, maybe slightly more, actually. But it is all done, all sorted. Everything's good, and the deposit has been put down as well. So it's going to happen. But yeah, so the price that we checked for on the website for the company was £1,090, which, like I was saying to you earlier, actually for 2 people to go away on holiday isn't too bad. You know, especially when, you know, like I was saying, computers are more expensive than that. So that's what we got from. Then went into the travel agent the other day just to get everything sort of finalised, see if they could beat it, and went in and they said, oh well, we can match it, which is perfect, because obviously you can just book your flights and everything and sort it all out yourself. You can do all that yourself, or you can get a travel agent to do it, and you have to pay the travel agent a little bit of money for their services, which is worth doing all in all, because then, you know, if stuff goes wrong, you've got someone to help you out, basically. So we went to the travel agent, and bearing in mind the travel agent would have charged a little bit more for their commission, the fact that they said they can match that is pretty good news. The fact that they then told us that they would only make about £6 commission is even better. It's hardly worth their time doing, but they're doing it for us, which is fantastic. After some expert negotiation, I lied, there was no negotiation, but obviously, you know, they want to secure business, they want to secure customers, so if they can bend to the customer's will a little bit, forego an amount of commission that they would make to secure that new business, then of course you're going to do it. So there we go, we've got ourselves a reasonably cheap holiday. And not only that, the full price that we got from was £1,090, like I said to you. But now it transpires that we're actually getting this holiday for £1,080, £10 cheaper. Okay, and that's because of travel insurance. Believe it or not, this is where it gets really cool, okay? At least to the best of my knowledge. Because we had to take out travel insurance, sorry. It was a compulsory part of the deal if we were going to buy through. And to cover the both of us, it was £50, £25 each, for pretty all-round reasonably good cover. But from the travel agent, the travel insurance cost us £40, £20 each for the highest level of cover. Part of me was saying, go for the cheapest option. You know, you're already saving money, save some more. But then I thought, well, if you can get the best for less than the basic, no-brainer, surely. So, I mean, it's quite worrying when they say you're covered for medical damage up to £25 million. That's a lot of money. But, it's going to be good. I'm going to sit down with Mum and Dad and Jay tonight. We're going to sort it out, and things are going to be awesome. Anyway, I'm going to make my way home. Then I'm going to go put petrol in my car, and then I'm going to go to Taylor's, because like I said, he's got money now, so he's going to go and buy himself a game, and then we're probably going to have some lunch, because I'm ravenous. I haven't eaten today. It's bad, I know, but what are you going to do? I desperately need a monopod. I need to be able to vlog with you down there, or with my hand down there, but with you still up there. It's just so much easier. My hand would be so much more comfortable, but obviously it's a weird position for you guys to watch the vlog, so I won't do it too often. Put you back up here. So I saw someone that I haven't seen for a very long time on my walk home. My dad affectionately calls him the Mad Major, and he's a former soldier, presumably a major, in the army, and he talks to himself quite a lot. That's essentially Dad's justification for calling him the Mad Major. And I saw him on my walk home. I used to see him when I had my paper round around these parts. Every so often I'd see him walking around and he'd be talking about something. My sister was scared of him because she did my paper round for a little while after I stopped, and she encountered him once and was a bit scared by him, and I could see why. He's a reasonably intimidating guy. I remember being quite intimidated the first time I came across him, but I was reminded of a time where he blamed me for Hitler's assassination. Or it might have been his own assassination. Either way, it wasn't Hitler's, because history is reasonably confident that Hitler was assassinated by... Oh no, he wasn't. Was he? No. Hitler was attempted. There was an attempted assassination attempt on Hitler by Stauffenberg, I think, put a bomb in his briefcase, and then of course he killed himself anyway, and I wasn't alive, so it wasn't me who killed Hitler, and it wasn't me who killed the Mad Major either, because the Mad Major is very much alive, and also I was not alive when he purports to have been killed. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Thursday the 25th of September. How are we all, everyone? I hope everyone is doing alright today. I'm doing just fine, thank you very much. So, the plans for today are, well, they're a bit up in the air at the moment. Because Jay's car's broken down again, and he's currently stood outside at the moment. His insurance company's breakdown cover are here to try and see what's going on. They're going to have a look and see if they can fix whatever's gone on at the roadside right now. If they can't, then he needs to go home. The car needs to be taken back to his house where his local garage is, and they're gonna have to have a look at it, which means that I'm imagining they will tow his car there, but we're gonna need to follow him up, so that's where we're at the moment, and that's pretty much it. So who knows? I wonder what is going on actually. I'm just kind of having a little nosy outside because car's at the side of the road. I think he's telling him all about the problems he's been having these past few months with his car. Insurance man doesn't look too convinced about it being a lot of head shaking going on. Oh dear. We'll see how it is anyways. No sooner than I've said that, they've gone. His car's gone, the breakdown van's gone. I hope they didn't need me to. He would have let me know. Talking of which, he's about to let me know. Hello. So, yep, we'll be following him up. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue anyway. So I guess to see you a little bit later on. It'll be nice. We'll be all right. So, let's go. I have arrived. And I am in a dingy underground car park, as opposed to a brightly lit and inviting looking underground car park. I'm sure if you've been in a car, you will have made it to an underground car park, and I'm fairly sure your first thoughts would not have been, how bright and inviting. So yes, here we are. And I'm currently waiting for Jay. I think I may need to straighten up my parking just a little bit. He's being towed here. I left and have gotten here before him. I did leave before him though. Checked my phone when I got here and saw that he'd texted me saying, we're on our way, and I remember it going off on the journey. I was already about halfway here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find a little pub somewhere and just sit down and have a glass of Coke. Obviously no alcohol because I've driven. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. I see, right, here we are. You guys may be able to help here. My dashboard here, it needs some sort of trinket here or something. Obviously it's very dusty at the moment, as you can kind of make out, but you know, I mean, yeah, look at that, it's very, very dusty. I might spend a bit of time just doing that while I wait for him, just kind of dusting it down a bit. But yeah, I need like a little dashboard mounted trinket thing so that I'll be able to identify my car should it ever be in a busy car park full of other versions of my car. I need like a little trinket that sets this car aside from all the others, but I don't know what to get. I did look at getting a Fallout 3 bobblehead, but they're quite expensive and quite big as well. It doesn't need to be big or intrusive, just a little kind of character that can sit on the dashboard, or something like that. Jay's got a little rubber duck. That's the sort of thing I want, but obviously not a rubber duck. So I'll leave it with you. Think of something. Morning, how are we doing? It is Saturday, the 27th of September, the early morning of how are we? Hope everyone is alright. When I say early morning, I mean 3:20 in the morning. I've just been at work, and as you can probably tell, my voice is it's a lot deeper, and you know what that means. Of course it means it's time for the deep voiced baritone sounds, the sonorous mouth babble of a smooth radio host. No, it's not time for that. Yes, I have been at work tonight, and it was a pretty good night. I was top taker. I took £1,200, I think, which is pretty damn good. And yeah, obviously we went to Maidstone yesterday. Well, Thursday, I suppose is what I mean. And that was a good day out. And it was we had to go again yesterday, Friday, because we had to go and of course see how Jay's car was doing. And bad news is he's not going to have it until Wednesday, so it's a bit of a shame. So yes, obviously today is Saturday. I would normally be working during the day on Saturday, but I'm not going to be today, later, due to it being cancelled, so I can get a bit of a lay-in, catch up on some sleep hopefully, and I'll be working Saturday evening. That's a shame, but that's what's going to happen anyway. I'm working Saturday evening, and then I'm working Sunday morning with a team meeting beforehand as well. So it's going to be a pretty busy weekend, but we shall see. Everything should be alright. Everything should be fine. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. So on that note, I'll see you when I next see you. Sunday maybe? Might be Monday. We shall see. Ooh, quite tired. Ooh, shiver, that was cold. Did you feel that? You see that? I think it's time for me to go and curl up into bed. We watched Touch of Cloth today, me and Jay. I think A Touch of Cloth is a great set of, I guess you could call them films. It's a great series. There's been 3 series of it, and very, very enjoyable. If you like films like Airplane and The Naked Gun, A Touch of Cloth is the series for you. Phenomenally funny. I would thoroughly recommend it. Anyway, just a little side note. I might watch Airplane tomorrow actually, and The Naked Gun. I have the DVDs of them. They're great films. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. How are we all? It's... Oh. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing, everyone? There's going to be a lot of outtakes.